Hello, today we'll be looking at multipacks. Are they worth value? Um, this is going to be a sort of a mini series, I would say, where every episode we'll look at a multipack, be it a 5, 8, 9, 10 pack from any manufacturer. So, Hot Wheels, Matchbox, Majorette, if they do them, just anything really. Just to see if the purchase price is worth what the cars you're getting. From a collector point of view. Um, so yeah, first pack we're going to be doing is a slightly older one, and it is the Hot Wheels Mopar pack. Now, as you can possibly see, it has already been opened because I forgot to hit record when we're doing this one and didn't notice until halfway through it. But yeah, we're going to go again and we'll get this opened and have a proper look at the cars. Okay, so we're just going to go from left to right, which would be bottom to top, I guess, and discuss the vehicles. So, first up is a Dodge Viper GTSR. Is it a homologation for the GT racing cars, or is it maybe a concept car? I'm not sure. Either way, very interesting looking Viper. Yeah, so around the front, no detailing, but around the side, you've got all these sort of graphics. Side exhaust there, black and red wheels. Not really a big fan on the graphics, I'm honest, but it's a race car, it kind of works. And then around the back, diffuser, spoiler, but no detailing again. Not bad, but not my favourite Viper casting. Put that down there. Next up, the 1970 Hemi Challenger, in a quite a nice grey actually. I do like the colour in this grey. You got Hemi script down this and a white striping down the side. Then you've got Mopar and Hot Wheels there on the orange section. Black and orange wheels. Around the front, again, no detailing. And again, with the rear, no detailing. But you do get all of this down the side. Nice casting. Do collect this casting. But the shaker hood being orange and the interior being orange, I get it matches with all the other colours. It's not a favourite. If the interior was black, I think it would look better. Or maybe even like a grey or a silver or whatever, just to tone down the orange a bit. But yeah, good points for the colour, like the grey, but bad points for sort of detailing and stuff. But the casting, still good. Put that there. Next up, we have the 1978 Little Red Express truck, or should say Little Yellow Express truck. Similar problem with this one with the Challenger. White interior means white bed and white stacks. Now, kind of wish they were chrome or some sort of silver, and that was body color. But again, it's a cheaper sort of mainline toy, so it's not really going to be that detailed that in that respect. But yeah, nice front chrome sort of grille. I do like the color and the decals, the sort of 70s brown and such, and the white wheels. I always thought it used to say Dodge there, but maybe I'm wrong on that one. But yeah, again, nice detailing on the rear. Just wish it had like tail lights and stuff. Overall, pretty good. But yeah, just the white bits need slightly changed. Next up is the 2008 Dodge Challenger. It's good to see this one back because usually it's like the Hellcat or the Demon or that sort of thing. So it's good to see that they're still using the original and personally best Challenger. like for the modern generation ones anyway. Yeah, I think the original one kind of looks the best. But yeah, so you got, again, no detail in here. You got a little black insert for the grille because it goes with the black interior. You've got the hood scoops. Then you got this big Mopar decal down the side. I think it's reminiscent of an old drift car, which from the mid 2000s. So was that a Challenge? No, I think was that a Charger. Anyway, yeah, it kind of looks reminiscent of that. In nice and white sunroof, which is a bit of an interesting one, and then just plain light bar, nothing, no lights, no license plate or anything. But it's good to see this casting again. So yeah, very nice. And then finally, we have possibly the best one in terms of car. You've got the Dodge Charger Daytona, which has been around for ages. Well, this particular one's copyrighted in 2013, but they were doing the Charger Daytona since the 90s. But yeah, big wing on the back, obviously. Daytona 1, number 1, Dodge written there. Again, same on the other side. Now, the stripes. I don't mind sort of that. That's fine. This is very busy. I think you should have either gone up the way or across the words. I don't think you need both. I do like the fact it still says 426 cubic inch though. And then the number 1 on the roof, not a fan. So, sort of decal wise, graphics wise, it's a bit of a miss, but the color, the wheel choice, the car itself, just very cool. So there you go. That was the first in the mini-series of multi-pack reviews, sort of, looking at them. Overall, I'd say it's a good pack. You've got, the Charger Daytona, the 08 Challenger, and then the Lower End Express are probably the top 3. The Hemi Challenger, the 70 Hemi Challenger is good, but details are flawed on that one. And then the Viper, it's not my favourite of Viper casting, but overall not bad. I think it was a purchase price of about £7 in the store, but I'm not 100% on that one. For future, we will be keeping a track of it, just to make everything more accurate. But yeah, overall, I'd say it's a good 8 out of 10. In terms of like the castings itself, if you're a Mopar fan or Dodge fan actually, because there's no other Mopars, so Plymouth and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I would say buy it if you like American cars, if you like muscle cars, if you like Dodges, whatever. If you're not, obviously don't buy it, but I would probably recommend this one, being, and give it an 8 out of 10. Yeah, we'll see what comes up next. And until next time, see you soon.